So the folks over at Maneuverability sent me this mount for a review, and I got to be honest, I am really looking forward to it. This is an all-weather car mount for action cameras, whether you've got the DJIs, the Insta360s, whether you have the GoPros, all of those cameras will work with this mount. I'm going to dig out all the pieces here. There's going to be 4 super strong magnets that are going to connect to the metal of your car. Now this has to have metal. This is not a suction cup mount. This is magnetic mounts. 2 sizable mounts right here. They do have the rubber feet on the bottom, and if you look closely, you can see those magnets sitting there. So if you have metal on your car, I drive a Tesla. There are some panels that are metal and some panels that are plastic or fiberglass. You can see again there, all your metals and the rubber on there. So that should be good not to scratch the paint. And so you have to be careful what you're looking for and what you're buying. The suction cups are fine. I just don't trust them on the exterior of the car. And there's our pole. There's our 1/4-20 attachment there. Pole looks like it stretches out to be about 4 feet or so, 4.5 feet. All right, so if we're looking at the instructions correct, we've got a couple of clamps here you can see. These are made out of some type of metal. They're lightweight. It's not super heavy, but it's definitely not plastic. Okay, so the long one's going to go on the smaller magnets. The short one is going to go on the bigger magnets. Now the easiest way to do that is to unscrew that, get it around there, and lock that in. Okay, so we got that there. Let's get this one on here. Again, you're just going to loosen it up enough to attach it to the balls and then tighten it up for right now. Now we have this little ball head here. This is going to go on the bigger, larger magnetic mount piece, because this is what the bottom of the pole is going to attach to. Now you're going to notice inside the assembly kit, you're going to see this little rubber piece here. This is going to go onto the 1/4-20 piece right there to act as a washer for the pole that's going to attach there. Now we're going to take the other part, the clamp, loosen that up. This goes on the smaller magnet mount. Get that in there. Tighten it up so it don't go nowhere on us. And then what will happen is you'll open this clamp up, and then you'll be able to slide the pole to this piece like that, wherever you need to go. The distance is going to depend on your car itself. And then you can just open this up wherever you need it to, and we've got the mount assembled. They do include an Allen key. So if these things here, these Allen screws, ever loosen up from the magnets, you can simply go in there, tighten it back up, and you won't have a problem. Now the kit does not come with the 1/4-20 finger screw mount for your action camera, so you'll have to provide that for yourself. But the one thing I notice here is it has this gasket right here, this O-ring. Make sure that's in there, because that's going to help provide enough suction to keep that where it needs to go. So there are 2 ways to tell whether your panels are plastic or metal. One is the sound test. This is fiberglass, plastic. That's absolute metal. Another way to tell is take the smaller piece and see if it attaches or sticks at all. If it doesn't, then it's not metal. But if it does, then you know you're on metal. Another little safety thing just to be aware of. If your car is dirty, mine is a little dirty here, you want to make sure this surface is clean. You want as much magnetic contact with that metal as possible. So make sure that you clean your car off first before attaching these mounts. All right, so I got that all nice and cleaned up. This is the bigger mount. Now that's on there. That's pretty solid. I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. Then we're going to take the smaller one, put that up here. So we're going to have to line these things up. You want this on a flat surface as much as possible. Let's take that. Now remember, the ball heads here are going to give you a little wiggle room also. So if you need to move this, because these magnets need to be flush. So if you need to move this, you can do that by loosening up the heads and bringing in where you need this to be. And now, look at that. I'm putting some pressure on that right there. All right, so now that you've got your mount mounted, the only thing left to do now is put the camera in position where you want it. Slide that in. Make sure this is nice and tight and secured. And so now you can see with this nice and tight and securely on here, well, you say, well, the camera's facing away. Well, all you do is just loosen up this here, come down here, loosen up the ball head, and now you can position this where you want it. So now, if you're taking a front shot, now you have a front shot facing that way. If you want to reverse the shot and shoot the rear of the car, just loosen this up, and now you rotate the ball head that way. Tighten that up, and now you got front and rear shots available to you. So now we have a little crookedness, and even though these action cameras have beautiful, beautiful horizontal leveling, say you want to square it away, straighten it up, well, that's not hard either, because now you take down here at the bottom, you have maneuverability on this ball head down here to now straighten up the shot where you need it. And you just adjust this up and down to give you the angle that you're looking for. So right now we're going to take a couple of cool little roundabout shots and see what it looks like. We are mounted off the side of the trunk and the pillar there in a horizontal format. And we're just going to spin around, show you some examples of some different cool angles that you can take with this. Just remember, you do this at your risk, and you should use a safety lanyard to safety off in case it comes loose. Also, I would not do this in any crazy, crazy weather. So overall, I would say this magnetic mount can be extremely versatile when used properly and safely. This mount can give you absolute incredible views, and you'll feel safe and secure in doing these types of videos. I'm absolutely blown away by this piece and the versatility of it. I would definitely give this a buy, but once again, always use caution and be smart. So we get some really sick views and angles with this piece with the action cameras. Now match it up with a 360 camera and you really got some incredible footage because of this mount.